On today's episode, we talk about how a service-based company or business can benefit by using Snapchat.
Hello, and welcome to episode 20 of Tip for Tip, where you ask your marketing questions in exchange for a tip in your industry. My name is Aaron.
And my name is Christian. Today, we have Nickquolette Barrett. Nickquolette, let's hear your question.
Hi, Christian. Hi, Aaron. This is Nickquolette Barrett with IRock Resumes, where you land the job of your dreams and create a career that rocks. Thank you so much for having me on the episode today. My question is all about Snapchat. I hear so many great things about Snapchat, but I am not quite sure on how to use it for a service-based business, which I am. If you have any tips on how I can make sure that that's part of my social media strategy, that will help me out a great bit. I hear it's growing by leaps and bounds, but I'm just not sure on how someone like me in a service-based business will be able to use it, maximize it, and attract new clients. Thanks so much for any tips that you guys can share with me.
All right, how can a service-based company use Snapchat? Well, I'm going to give a short answer. Aaron's probably going to elaborate a lot more because he actually uses Snapchat a lot more than me. So, Snapchat can be used by service-based companies or any company, basically. Any entrepreneur, solopreneur, anyone starting a company or someone who already has a company established. And what you want to use Snapchat for is to have conversations, create relationships, build trust. And it may be a little bit challenging to find those people, to find your audience on Snapchat, just because internally on their app is really hard to find people. You can't really just search for Christian or Aaron and you'll pop up a whole bunch of Aarons and Christians.
Connect to a Facebook account.
Right,
you
it doesn't
that.
do any of that stuff. So it's harder to find the people, but that's probably the hardest part, is to find like-minded people or find people who will benefit from what you have to say. That being said, there's apps like, or the Ghost Codes, and there's other companies and websites where you can actually find people industry related. So we can find people who are in our industry and we can learn from them. So I would say the first thing to do would be to go to some of those websites, maybe download Ghost Codes, where you can actually, it's a directory of people on Snapchat, and you can go by industry and figure out which industry you're in and see where you can benefit from. And look at what they're doing. Get some examples of some of the things that they do, how they do them. But Snapchat is just a real live way for you to communicate with your clients, possible clients, and for you to show who you are, and like I said, have those conversations, create those relationships, and build trust with other people.
Yes.
What do you have?
I have all of that. So it is about the relationship. I think the route that you should take, Nickquolette, is to give those tips away. They're never going to be able to write as well as you or create the content that you are or that you create for LinkedIn as well, but go behind the scenes. That's what's great about Snapchat, is you get to show who you are, which you have a fun, bubbly personality, so people are going to be attracted to you anyway. But take them behind the scenes, and maybe you could do a little show. Like every Tuesday, you do a Q&A show on Snapchat on how to engage with your audience on LinkedIn, how to increase the amount of people who read your posts, whatever it may be. See, that's sort of something where you could help us. But I see a show, that's a great way for people to get to know you. Christian mentioned how to get more people with your audience, if you don't have an audience on there. And I think a show is a great way for a service industry and just to provide the value. Everything else, I would showcase what else that you do. So not just the resumes, but you also do, I know this from talking to you, you also do mock interviews. So if somebody doesn't care that you record on Snapchat part of the interview, I would do that too, just because it can help and people can put themselves in the other person's situation or in their seat and say, wow, okay, she does mock interviews. Can she do it online or can she do it offline? So not just the Dallas area as well. And once you showcase all the things that you do, I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards your personality and your expertise in the industry. All right, Nickquolette. What?
Very well said.
Thank you. So, Nickquolette, let's see you on Snapchat. And let's hear your tip for us.
Okay, here's my tip within my industry. LinkedIn is a gold mine. If you are a career professional, and even if you are a business owner, you're still in a career, you need to have a presence on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is so much more than a job search site. There's networking that can be done. You can post articles to show your professional expertise, and you can comment on other articles to engage. If you're looking for a different way to promote yourself, engage, gain new clients, or even being seen by top recruiters, you have to have a wonderful presence on LinkedIn. Not just put a profile out there and forget about it, actually be actively engaged in profile. And of course, if you need any help on any of that, I'm the gal to talk to. Nickquolette Barrett with IRock Resumes. You can find me at IRockResumes.com. Thanks, Aaron and Christian. Have a good day.
Again, we always get good stuff from our. I was gonna say contestants, but they're not contestants. This is not a game show.
Actually, the game show is that you could win Top Golf. This is completely improv, but we really do have Top Golf stuff. But we'll talk about
back to the show.
Yeah, anyway,
have a presence on LinkedIn. That's just. I mean, I have a profile. You have a profile, but do you really use LinkedIn on a daily
Daily? No. Once a week? Yes.
I need to be more active.
Yeah.
I need to read more articles, comment on some of the things that people are posting.
We do have professional headshots though.
That's the only thing.
We have that, but we do need to beef it up. Not just because we're looking, like you said, you don't have to be looking for a job to be on there, or it's just the way that people perceive you. So, and some people may go there first before they ever even meet us. So that is a good point. And hopefully all of you guys will take Nickquolette up on her offer. She has an amazing deal to help people with their LinkedIn profile, resumes, and get them in the door for the jobs of their dreams. So, great stuff, Nickquolette. All right, if you are a local small business owner, you don't actually have to be local. Actually, you can have people from out of state. So if you own a business, your own business, we want to have you on the show. We want to answer your marketing questions, and we just ask that you provide a tip back to the rest of our audience, and it helps Christian and I too. So all you have to do is go to bitbranding.co/tip for tip and fill out the submission form, and one of us will give you an email back and we'll get you on the show. And since I mentioned it earlier, we do have a lot of, back here, we have a lot of Top Golf stuff, $10 and $5 off, a lot of $5 and $10 off at Top Golf. So for our Dallas local friends, let us know. Just leave a comment below and say, hey, heard you were giving away some stuff for Top Golf, and we will definitely do that.
Send those to you, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you next week.